I've been looking for you. I got this from a pretty excited-looking dark elf around Raven Rock. He said it was important I got it to you as soon as I could. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you. It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. If it'll help us get moving quick... If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure.
Right behind you.
It's a fine day with you. You're a strapping young man. Don't be a stranger.
The Riverwood trader is... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Riverwood looks peaceful.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the
If I
Thalmor
had to
embassy.
settle in Skyrim, this might be the
That would be a
place.
bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about?
Riverwood looks peaceful.
What do you want?
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose.
Thank you, sir. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure.
Papa says I won't see Ravir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend
Okay,
we all know and
I'll get
love.
this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Our hero,
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
The Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. You embarrassed? Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Fellow latecomer to Alduin's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today. Would you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please? Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thighs.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
With the soldiers all fighting in the war, there's nobody to hunt down the bandits.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
Seems they've been
Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
I look forward
What can I get for
to
you?
the day when this
You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
Now that I think on it, I did hear
Of course.
something rather
Let me
interesting
see if
the
we
other
have another bottle of that.
Apparently,
I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
well over a month, and with no sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia can't afford the repairs. Of course, she would never admit such a thing. Captain Safia is far too proud a woman for that.
What can I get for you? I hope you're enjoying yourself, sir. Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. All right, then.
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone.
I
in
hope you're
Skyrim.
enjoying yourself.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement.
What can I get for you, sir? Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted. Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Likely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zabani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. To lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Is my staff seeing to your needs?
As much as can be expected.
Come on. If someone... Good
Did
luck.
you see those robes?
You're on your own now.
Did you hear something?
I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know. I'll kill you!
I told you, I don't know anything else about it. Fine, whatever you want. Can't you just kill me and get it over with? There's this old man. I've seen him around Riften. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his name. Yes, he matches the description of this Esbern guy you're looking for. Maybe it's him, maybe it isn't. That's all I know, okay? What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move. Slowly.
I guess you know what you're doing. I've got to find a way out of here.
He's got to be here somewhere. Never should have come here.
Over here!
What are you doing? That takes care of it. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. If you like, but we need to find a way to unlock that trapdoor.
I cannot best you! Come on!
Next time, Dragon Ball. This one's mine. I grow ever stronger.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Can't win this! This what you want?
What happened?
You and me, we're the Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Till next time.
What happened?
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Riverwood looks peaceful. If
You're
I
right,
had to
you're right.
settle in Skyrim,
I was
this
sure it
might
must
be
have
the
been them.
place I'd choose.
If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. There's no simple answer to that. You want the long version or the short version? They're the rulers of the Aldmeri Dominion, what used to be the imperial provinces of Somerset Isle and Valenwood. The Thalmor take the arrogance of high elves to the extreme. They believe they are the rightful rulers of all of Tamriel. For a century or more, the Thalmor had been picking away at the Empire. Valenwood was the first, then the province of Elsewhere. But even the Blades didn't see the Great War coming. We underestimated the Thalmor, and they destroyed us. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.
If I had to settle in Skyrim, this might be the place I'd choose.
What do you need, Dragonborn?
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on.
Careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her.
Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in the real battle.
So, this
You have questions?
Glover Mallory.
The ivory from this tusk will be perfect for the inlay on my amulets. Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started. Safe travels, Landstrider.
I want you to talk about
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin? Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first, then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right? Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. Until next we meet, lad. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction, and you're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too. Okay, lad. Ready to... Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. No pushing, no shoving. Plenty of room. You need to hear this.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
vampire hunters or
This
something
is
in
a
the
rare
old fort near
opportunity.
Riften.
I wouldn't want you to get left
Consider
out.
joining up myself.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. And it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the Snow Elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends and were masters of great magic. Imagine the power that coursed through their veins.
How did you get that then? No one's seen them in years.
My sources must remain a secret for their own protection, but I can promise you that the contents are genuine. One sip of the elixir and your wishes will be granted. Great wealth, everlasting life, or perhaps limitless power could be yours.
How much does it cost?
Only 20 gold septims. Hurry, before my supply is gone.
Don't listen to him. He's making this up.
See into other people's thoughts. I could get rich and stop selling these trinkets.
He gives other merchants a bad name.
Who knows what powers the elixir will unlock?
This is just what I need right now.
Well, I see that my time is up.
Yes?
Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I should.
So,
what's
this
my
is
fury?
Riften. Glover Mallory told
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joint.
Arrogant, eh? Play it however you want, but listen up. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you come to your senses, find me there, and we'll discuss your future.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Vegetables as crisp. The winter's morning.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kindsgrove is the one.
Now.
If you're looking for conversation,
I'm telling
the flagon isn't the place.
This one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn.
Well, color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
So, this is Riften. Glover
Good.
Mallory told
If
me
you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. I'll be here when you're done.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
Now you pay for meddling with the Thalmor.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Here for... You want something or not? I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that. Come on, give it your best shot.
Fight! Fight! Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on!
Please stop. I'll pay. Take it. Now, what did you want? I'll read. Paid you.
So, can I interest you in anything to... What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
So, this is Riften.
Petty
Glover
threats
Mallory
and
told me a good
fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk. and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. I'm going to make you sorry for this. Come on.
Get him.
Smear you will be alive.
Don't let him get away with this!
Please, no more. I'll pay. I'll pay. Here.
Did you get that purchase agreement to Markov?
It's you. Please. I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please. There's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Protect you.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drink.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. I'll be here when you're done.
Come back later, and I may have... work for you.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. We got better things to do.
Huh? Did you hear something? There's the blades, agent.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. Ah, indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive, then. You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always... There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. That's better. Now, talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... no. No useless trash. Where the... my annotated annuad. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more I must bring. Well. Yes, that's good. Let's be off.
That's it.
come back later, but I may have some work for you.
What a waste.
Delphi.
Let's see what Esbern has to say.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute,
Riverwood
will you?
looks peaceful.
Yeah, sure.
If I had to settle in Skyrim, this might be the place I'd choose.
Let's see what Esbern has to say. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose, so we must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Oh. Here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern. What are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. From Riverwood, the road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best to be careful.
Riverwood looks peaceful.
Your call. Might be
If I had
safer
to
to travel
settle in
separately.
Skyrim,
Attract less attention
this
that way.
might be the place
Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on!
Orbnard, this is it. The inn is your...
It means so much
Thank
to us
you.
to have the claw
Take a
back where
look.
it belongs. Thank you.
You and me. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. All right, then.
this over with.
Certain we'll find plenty of wealth to make it worth our time.
Do you need something?
Be careful. The Forsworn are... another one. Let's keep moving. Promising.
Definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the middle pillar. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way. Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates. Let's see. Let's move.
Yes, I think Here's the Blood Seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron was killed trying to tell. An entire fort. What's our next move? If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on! If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on! If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Right behind you. If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Lead on! If it'll help us get moving quicker, sure. Right behind you.
Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling
Right.
with someone who's...
Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragon. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled. Like the last
Talk to Captain Gowland if you're looking to book passage. The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Oh.
It's you. This isn't good.
We only got a little ways in when something managed to wake up the Draugr. Before I could blink, all the miners were dead, and I was next in line. Don't think anyone else was dead. This is what I get for skimping on labor. Well, unless you want to deal with the Draugr, this whole little venture of ours is over. Might be over either way. It looked like a dead end before the place started crawling. We could have missed something, though. I don't know. Any luck? Well, perhaps there's some hope for us yet. Now, I have to go recruit some more miners. It won't be easy, seeing as none of their friends came back from the first attempt. We'll have to sweeten the pot a bit this time. I think I'll need, say, 2,000 set
customs to hire replacements.
They're a restless dead.
I never get tired of that sound.
It'll take me a few days to dig up some more laborers, but swing back when you get a chance. See how we're doing.
That can't be good.
That can't be good. We've got a crew on it. They're not sharp, but they're working hard.
Come back soon. See how they're doing.
I think... You may have wasted your money, friend.
Gotcha.
Go! Hail, Fubi. Your Fugum has the mastery. Climb aboard, and I will carry you to Mira. Mirak is strong. He knew you would come here.
Sarota, are you so easily swayed? No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the Summit of Apocrypha. No doubt, just as Hermaeus Mora intended. He is a fickle master, you know. Cruising ready.
Did you think to escape me, Milak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new dragonborn to serve me.
May he be rewarded for his service, as I am.
Mira harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.